Welcome to today's presentation, the largest wealth opportunities potentially of our lifetimes. And in this presentation, I'm going to show you how it's possible to turn $1,000 into as much as $13,210, $32,283, or even as much as $271,445 as a complete beginner without being technical, without having any investing experience, simply by being early to a brand new asset class that is on the verge of taking off. This is literally the biggest opportunity to get set up for life rich without working hard, without having very much intelligence, or even without putting in much effort at all. It's more important now than ever before. But there isn't a lot of time left to act. The train is leaving the station for this opportunity. And if you don't act on this information quickly, even in a month from now, it may already be too late. The chance of becoming wealthy in the 2020s has become exponentially harder. Businesses are going under and filing for bankruptcy at a record rate. People are being laid off by the tens of thousands almost on a daily basis. Millions of people are at risk of being evicted from their homes. Governments and central banks are printing money like never before. This is something that's reducing your purchasing power at an alarming rate. What can you do about it? How can you create financial stability and freedom for yourself and your family? How can you not only preserve the wealth that you still have, but increase it? So like I said, today I will show you how a small bet of only $1,000 in a tiny new asset class could turn into as much as $13,210, $32,283, or even as much as $271,445. I'm going to show you how just a 5% bet of your net worth has the potential to quadruple your entire net worth. And just imagine right now, what would an extra $13,000 do for you? Or an extra $32,000, or an extra $271,000, or an extra $500,000? Would it allow you to purchase your dream car, pay off the debt on your house, buy your dream house, take your family and friends on a vacation, pay off your student debt, and allow you to achieve whatever it is that you want to reach your goals? And imagine if all of that just came from a simple investment of as little as $1,000. And you don't have to start with $1,000. You can start with even less. Does this sound too good to be true? Well, I thought so too at first. But think about it. People who get really rich often don't have a normal 9-to-5 job. In fact, they never have one. They either start a business or they make smart investments. And making a smart investment does not require being a genius. All it takes is getting information about a huge opportunity early and acting on it. Imagine if you got in early on one of these companies, and by now everyone knows what they are: Amazon, Facebook, Netflix, Apple, Uber, Google. Now, several years ago, these companies were tiny and unheard of, operating in new industries that nobody would think would be as big as they were. But if all you did was figure out about the opportunity early, invest in these companies, and sit on it, you could have been filthy rich. And getting in incredibly early could be incredibly lucrative. Here's a screenshot. So after spending a mere 12 days with Wozniak and Jobs, Wayne had taken his name off the contract and sold his shares back to his co-founders of Apple for $800. Wayne's decision to leave the startup cost him big. A 10% stake in Apple would be worth more than $95 billion. Here's another screenshot of someone who put money into Tesla early and sold it in 2011 for $11,000, but it would have been worth $98 million if he had kept it. Now, this is just to show you that if you get a potential lucrative opportunity of an industry that could absolutely blow up in future and become huge, and you just sit on that investment, a small investment can be worth millions of dollars in the future. The purpose of this presentation is to show you a brand new asset class that is still in the very early stages before it blows up. I want to show you the tools and resources you need to be able to act on this and potentially reap enormous rewards. And I want to explain to you at the end how to join my private community, get access to my own personal buy and sell movements, and give yourself the very best possible chance of success with this new asset class. Let me prove to you that this is real. The new asset class I'm talking about is known as cryptocurrencies, also referred to as digital assets. We're on the cusp of this going from around about a $400 billion market cap as I'm recording this to being trillions or even tens of trillions of dollars. Banks, publicly listed companies, hedge funds, and billionaires have been waiting for years to get in on the action. And it's starting to happen, so there isn't a lot of time left to act. Very recently, PayPal announced that they are going to be offering cryptocurrency services to all of their customers. This is absolutely enormous. You can see over there on the right, PayPal currently has 325 million active users. At this point in time, there's only about 50 million people who have cryptocurrency. PayPal, with this announcement, is going to be able to bring cryptocurrency to 325 million people. Can you imagine what that is going to do to the market? This is huge. And it's not just PayPal. Publicly listed companies are buying Bitcoin like there is no tomorrow. The Nasdaq listed MicroStrategy increased their Bitcoin holdings to $425 million after their second purchase. So they've purchased $425 million. JP Morgan calls Square's $50 million Bitcoin investment a strong vote of confidence for cryptocurrency. There's a UK listed firm that is putting 10% of their cash reserves into Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. This is absolutely huge. Publicly listed companies are starting to buy up tens of millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin. And this has literally just started. And it's not going to be long before more and more people are going to start buying it up and drive that price to insane new high levels that we have never seen before. This has literally just started, so there is not a lot of time left. This is a signal to the world, to all other companies, to CEOs, to hedge fund managers, that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies is legitimate, it is the future, and people are starting to put their funds in there at enormous rates, which means that there isn't a lot of time left before the price goes a lot higher. You can see over here, Fidelity, one of the largest wealth management firms in the world, they created Fidelity Digital Assets, an institutional solution for a new asset class. Very recently, US banks can now hold crypto for you, says a federal regulator. So national banks and federal savings associations can legally provide crypto custody services for customers. That is huge. Goldman Sachs says cryptocurrency possible collaboration with JP Morgan and Facebook. You can see here, this is huge, and this is moving in one direction, and that is forward towards mainstream adoption. Like I said, there is not a lot of time left before enough people catch on and before this goes way, way higher, and the opportunity to get involved with cryptocurrencies and be able to ride that wave and make enormous potential profits disappears. Here's another screenshot of publicly traded companies and private companies that are buying Bitcoin. You can see their holdings. So MicroStrategy, 38,250 Bitcoin. Galaxy Digital Holding owns 16,000 Bitcoin. The base price is $134 million. Square, Hut Mining, Voyager Digital. You can see more and more companies are starting to buy Bitcoin. And the thing with Bitcoin is there is only 21 million Bitcoin that there will ever be in this world. So when companies are buying up hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of Bitcoin at a time, there's not going to be enough left for everyone, which means that the price has the potential to go absolutely sky high because there's so much demand and there is not enough supply available. Now, you've probably heard about Bitcoin by now, but there are literally thousands of other cryptocurrencies that are generating shockingly big returns, even bigger than Bitcoin, much bigger than Bitcoin, sometimes on a monthly or a weekly basis. Here's an example of a cryptocurrency that returned 461% in 127 days. Here's another example, 1,091% in 156 days, 621% in 18 days, 1,321% in 43 days. This is constantly happening in the cryptocurrency world. 3,228% in 161 days. 27,144% in 375 days. I can show you hundreds more examples of this happening on a regular basis, and there's new opportunities almost on a daily basis. This is what I do for the members of my program, Intelligent Cryptocurrency. My team and I research the markets for hours every single day looking for those opportunities, and we share that information with our members in a monthly newsletter and in our private chat groups. And just to show you what the members are saying, Glenn says, without even trading yet, I can already tell this is the best investment I've made so far. Marianne says, his insights and guidance have helped me gain enormous profits. Nipun said how he's giving most of us massive profits in the recent run-up. Now, I'm not going to tell you about this just yet. If you stick around until the end, I will tell you more about my program and how you can potentially join it. So before we continue the presentation, I want to give you a 5-minute Bitcoin crash course to get you up to speed on what exactly Bitcoin is, why it has value, how it works, and what all these other cryptocurrencies are and why they have so much potential. So without further ado, let's get straight into that. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency invented in 2008 by an unknown person or group of people using the name Satoshi Nakamoto. It was launched in 2009 as open source software, basically meaning anyone can view and have access to the code of the Bitcoin network. It is a decentralized digital currency. What this means, it's spread out through computers all around the world. There is no single entity that controls Bitcoin. Bitcoin does not have a CEO, it does not have a head office, okay, it is decentralized and anonymous. And basically it is peer-to-peer cash. So that means it's created as digital money. So that means I can send money to anyone, anywhere in the world through the Bitcoin network. Okay, transactions are verified by nodes through cryptography and recorded in a publicly distributed ledger. So to sum that up, Bitcoin is a giant computer network all around the world. It is anonymous, there's no one that owns it. And I can send Bitcoin to anyone, anywhere in the world, at any time, 24/7, 365, whether it's $10 or $1 million or $1 billion, it can arrive there almost instantly, within a matter of minutes, and virtually for free. And nobody can stop it. That is what's so powerful. Banks can't stop it, governments can't stop it. It is probably the biggest technological innovation of our generation, if not our entire lifetime. So why does Bitcoin have value? And the easiest way to illustrate this is, you can see this picture over here. So fiat currency, US dollars, euros, pounds, yen, all the money that we have been using is inflationary, meaning it's been losing its value over time. You know this because prices have gone up over the last years, the last decades. You've witnessed this. So you can see over here the example, $20 in 1929 would buy you a full cart of groceries, and today it buys you almost nothing. Whereas one Bitcoin in 2012 bought you almost nothing. As the years go by, it buys you more and more and more. And you can see in 2017, it could have bought a car, 2018 it could have bought a house, and as it goes on, it becomes more and more. And this is because Bitcoin is deflationary. There is a hard cap on the amount of Bitcoin that will ever be created, and that is 21 million Bitcoin. Don't ask me why, that is just what has been decided in the code. It can't be changed. All the computers in the Bitcoin network enforce this, and there can never ever be more than 21 million. Unlike fiat currencies, where central banks and governments can just print as much as they want without telling anyone, without anyone even knowing how much currency is in circulation. That's why it gets worth less and less and less, because it's not scarce. Bitcoin is scarce, and the bigger the network gets and the bigger the demand is, the higher the price of Bitcoin goes. Also, Bitcoin is unconfiscatable. You can have full control over your Bitcoin, and nobody can take that away from you. There's no bank that can stop it, no third party, no government, nobody. You have full control over your Bitcoin, and you can send it to anyone, anywhere in the world, whenever you want. And there's real value in that, because everything else can be confiscated. Fiat currencies can be confiscated. Stocks can be confiscated. Property can be confiscated, right? But Bitcoin, you can literally memorize the password to your Bitcoin, potentially have millions of dollars of Bitcoin memorized in your head. There's no physical asset to it at all. It's all digital and you can memorize. And that gives it so much potential value. It's crazy. If things continue to go down this road that it is, and political situations and economic situations get worse and worse and worse, as we've been seeing, there's going to be real value in being able to own your property that nobody can confiscate. What do you think billionaires and millionaires are going to do if they're starting to worry about their assets? How much money is going to flow into Bitcoin just because of that? Because someone wants to control their funds. It's also global. Like I said, it can be transferred anywhere around the world. This is a global computer network, and it has all the properties of sound money. So basically, for something to be considered as money, there need to be properties like it needs to be fungible, meaning 1 unit is equal to 1 unit. It needs to be divisible, like easily to divide into smaller denominations. You need to be able to transport it. It needs to be durable, and so on and so forth. And Bitcoin has all those properties. You can transport it easily. You can divide it into super small units known as Satoshis. And all of these things make for an enormous potential value of Bitcoin, especially due to the scarcity and the unconfiscatable nature of it. There are more than 21 million millionaires in the United States alone. Okay, so just if all the millionaires in the United States want to buy 1 Bitcoin, there's basically not enough available. Now, moving on to mining, some people say like, well, Bitcoin, it's just this digital thing. It doesn't have value. It is actually based on real world consumption. So the Bitcoin network runs on computers all around the world. And how the Bitcoin network works is that it rewards people who support the network with their computing power. So if someone decides to put in their computer to be able to support the Bitcoin network, then the Bitcoin network pays out rewards every 10 minutes in Bitcoin. So this is known as mining, and there are miners all around the world who are providing computing power to the Bitcoin network, which is right now the largest computer network in the world, making it the most secure. Now, in return for these miners using their computer hardware and their time and their facilities and real-world electricity usage, they get rewarded in Bitcoin. So at this point in time, it actually takes several $1,000s to be able to create 1 new Bitcoin. And this system is referred to as Bitcoin mining. Now, you might have heard the word blockchain. Bitcoin is actually built on blockchain technology. And what this basically means is a blockchain is a growing list of records that are called blocks, which are all linked together using cryptography. That's why it's called a blockchain. It is literally a chain of blocks. And each block basically contains a cryptographic hash of the previous block, a timestamp, and transaction data. This is how all the information is kept together within the blockchain. So by design, a blockchain is resistant to modification of the data. And that's also what makes it really valuable, is it can't be edited after the fact. All the information is on the blockchain. It stays there forever. It's publicly visible. And it is an open distributed ledger that can record these transactions between 2 parties. And it is verifiable in a permanent way. So once the transaction is done, there's nobody that can change it after the fact and commit fraud with Bitcoin. That's what makes it so powerful. So that is Bitcoin and that is blockchain. But what are all these cryptocurrencies? Because Bitcoin is the original cryptocurrency. Okay, it was the first one that came out and it has the most market share. It's the most well known. It has the largest amount of funds and market cap. But there are literally thousands of other cryptocurrencies that are looking to solve different problems that can be traded on exchanges today. And cryptocurrencies, they're just built on blockchain technology. So not all of them are trying to do what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin is specifically designed to be peer-to-peer digital money. But other cryptocurrencies, like for example Ethereum, is more like the operating system of your computer where other projects can build on top of. Okay, and then you have all these different cryptocurrencies that have different purposes and different problems that they're trying to solve. And these cryptocurrencies have a value that can be traded on different exchanges. Cryptocurrencies are an enormous opportunity. They're an asymmetric bet. So what this means is that the loss is capped to what you put in, right? So whatever you put in, when you put in $100 or $1,000 or $5,000, whatever you put in, the maximum you can lose is what you put in. But the upside potential is enormous. So you can lose 100% of what you put in, but you could potentially make 27,000% to the upside, and perhaps even more. There have been examples where that has even been more than 27,000%. So just to put that into perspective, if you put in $1,000, you can lose 1,000, but the upside is potentially as much as $270,000 from a single $1,000 bet. And this is what investors love, because it's asymmetric. So you know your calculated risk is to the downside. But unlike the stock market that increases on average 7% per year, but this has the potential to increase enormous amounts, unlike anything that you'll ever see anywhere. So let me show you how, if you were to bet 5% of your net worth, you could potentially end up quadrupling your entire net worth. So let's just say, for example purposes, you have $20,000. Then 5% would be $1,000. If crypto goes up by 8,000%, then $1,000 becomes $80,000 and you have 4x'd your net worth. Now, 8,000% seems like an enormous amount, but as I've shown you, this happens in the cryptocurrency space and it happens quite regularly. It's been happening in the past and it is still happening to this very day because we are on the cusp of this becoming much, much bigger. But if you wait too long, these kind of gains are not going to be available anymore. This is only because the market cap is so small that small amounts, relatively small, millions, tens of millions, can move the cryptocurrency prices by this much and get these returns. So the only way to get this is by being early, which is still right now. If you wait another 6 months or another year, this might not be possible anymore. And naturally, these calculations apply to any amount. So let's say you have $100,000 as a net worth, you put in 5%, which is $5,000. Crypto goes up by 8,000%, $5,000 becomes $400,000, and you have 4x'd your net worth. You have quadrupled it. And the reason why experts recommend 5% or less of your net worth is that if cryptocurrencies go to zero or they drop by 50%, the amount of your net worth that you're being drawn down or that you could potentially lose is not something that jeopardizes your lifestyle or your retirement or anything else. If you have a well-diversified portfolio, other assets and other investments should make up for any loss of 5% of your overall net worth. So the worst case is you have a bad year, you lose that 5%, your other investments make up for it. The best case is, crypto goes up by 8,000 or 10 or 20,000%, and that $5,000 or that 5% that you invested quadruples your entire net worth. It's a very, very lucrative upside potential with a very known and limited downside potential. So if you stick with me until the end of this presentation, what I'm going to do with you is I'm going to share 3 of my favorite cryptocurrency coins, which I am personally betting on, that I think could have a huge ROI in 2021. So just stick around, watch this presentation until the end, and I will share that with you absolutely free. Now, let me show you why this opportunity is right now and why the potential to make enormous rewards is so significant at this point in time. Now, Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market as a whole tends to behave in 4-year cycles. This is because the supply of Bitcoin, the new Bitcoin that gets produced every single day, gets cut in half every 4 years going forward. The rest of the cryptocurrency market largely follows Bitcoin. So what Bitcoin does, the crypto markets do. Now, we have had 3 of these halving cycles already. The first one was in 2012. And you can see I've broken this down for you here. So the Bitcoin halving date, 28 November 2012. It went from $12.74 to a peak of the cycle at $1,163. So this gave it a cycle gain of 9,128%, meaning if you had just bought Bitcoin on 28 November 2012, at the peak of that 4-year cycle, it would have 91x'd in value. Then, 4 years later, the 2016 cycle, we had the second Bitcoin halving on 9 July 2016. The price on that date was $663, and the peak happened 17 December 2017, 526 days later. The peak of the cycle was 19,666, and the cycle gain this time was 2,961%, meaning that if you just bought Bitcoin on 9 July 2016, at the peak of that cycle, it could have 29x. So you put in $1,000 into Bitcoin, it would have turned into $29,000. Now, we have just had the third halving this year in 2020. The halving date was 11 May 2020, and the price at the halving was 8,984%. Now, there are no guarantees that history repeats, but it does rhyme. And it is possible that this cycle will have significant similarities, especially based on what I've shown you with banks, PayPal, institutions, public companies all getting involved in the cryptocurrency space, which lays the foundation for cryptocurrencies as a whole as an asset class to go much, much higher. So if we were to project this forward, we could say, based on some of the previous data, that the peak of the next cycle date could be anywhere between the 13th of May to the 1st of August 2021. So next year already. Now, since in 2012 the cycle gain was 9,128%, in 2016 it was 2,961%, so we could either look at an average gain, which is 6,044%, or if we're going to assume there is going to be a further reduction, then we can assume that maybe the cycle will do a 961% gain, meaning that every cycle there are diminishing returns, which makes sense because the larger that Bitcoin gets and the higher in price it goes, the harder it becomes for it to make those exponential returns. So in 2012, it was a fairly small market cap, a low price, so the gains in percentage-wise were much higher. 2016, it was bigger already, so the gains were smaller. And now, this time it is already higher than 2016, so we can assume that perhaps the gains might be smaller. But who knows? Maybe it'll still do another 2,000, 3,000, 5,000% over the years. And just basing the peak of the cycle price, just making some projections there, it is estimated that we could go anywhere between $86,000 and over $500,000 in the peak price of Bitcoin in this cycle. And that is not just me making these projections. Of course, it's not guaranteed, but there are a lot of people who are making similar projections. Experts in their field saying Bitcoin could go anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000 in the next few years. So here's a better way to look at the Bitcoin chart since its inception. Now this is a log scale, meaning that the distance from 10 to 100 is the same as the distance from 100 to 1,000. And that shows you very nicely the trajectory of the Bitcoin trend. And you can see the vertical lines are the three halvings. So every time this happened, the supply of Bitcoin got cut in half. And every time it's been followed with an exponential rally. So you can see over here, after the first one, we had the first peak. The second one, we had the second peak. And we have passed this first halving in May 2020. And we're running towards the point where the cycle could lead us up into anywhere, like I said, between 80,000 and potentially as high as 500,000. And that may sound absolutely ridiculous to you, but keep in mind that central banks are printing fiat currency like never before, meaning there is a devaluation of fiat currency, of the purchasing power of dollars. So even if we were to get a $500,000 per Bitcoin level at some point in the future, that $500,000, who knows how much it is worth. If they continue printing this much fiat currency, that $500,000 might only be worth $250,000 or $100,000 in today's dollars. So that is also something you have to keep in mind. But that is one of the beauties of Bitcoin. It is a hedge against inflation. It is something that is a store of wealth, just like gold and silver. But Bitcoin is often referred to as digital gold. Now, one thing you have to keep in mind is that there is Bitcoin and there are literally thousands of other cryptocurrencies known as altcoins. Now, if you're watching this and you're simply thinking, well, maybe I'll just go and buy Bitcoin and hold that for the long term. And that is absolutely possible. That is what these funds are doing. That's what some of the publicly listed companies are putting 1%, single-digit percentages of their cash assets, their cash reserves into Bitcoin and just holding it for the long term. So at the very least, that's an option that you can consider. But you have to be aware that the potential growth for Bitcoin versus altcoins, Bitcoin is much, much smaller. So if we look at Bitcoin versus the largest altcoin cryptocurrencies known as Ethereum, if we look at the last cycle, Bitcoin gained 2,961%, which is obviously huge. 29x your money with Bitcoin. Turn 1,000 into 29,000, turn 100,000 into 2.9 million. That's obviously huge. But look at what Ethereum did. Ethereum did 12,200%, right, for that same exact period. So when you're looking at Bitcoin versus altcoins, if you're happy just holding some Bitcoin, absolutely. I mean, the gains will still be very, very nice compared to any other asset classes. But there are certain altcoins that will outperform Bitcoin by 10 to 1, 20 to 1, maybe even 50 to 1. And if you're looking for gains, well, it's nice to hold Bitcoin and it's good to hold Bitcoin, but maybe it's also a good idea to hold a small amount of some other altcoins to increase the overall potential upside that you could have. And towards the end of the presentation, remember, I'll show you 3 of my altcoins that I've personally bet on for 2021 that I think have huge potential upside. I will share those with you at the end of the presentation. And also inside my program, Intelligent Cryptocurrency, every single month, what I do is I write a newsletter where I research one altcoin project that I think has a lot of upside potential, and I give all that information to the members. Once again, I'm not going to cover that right now, but if you stick around till the end, I will give you more information about my membership and how you can join the newsletter and get access to that research. Now, let's dive into this training. 3 secrets to making huge returns with cryptocurrencies. Before we get started, I just want to tell you really quickly, who am I and why should you be listening to me? So my name is Dirk de Bruin. That's me on the left over there. I'm an entrepreneur. I have been self-employed for 10 years. I have been trading Forex and stocks for many, many years. And then I discovered cryptocurrency. I bought my first Bitcoins in 2014 for as much as $250 each. So I found them pretty early. Now, the last 4 years, I have been full-time into cryptocurrencies. I have an education program and I'm trading, and all of this is in my program intelligentcryptocurrency.com. Over the last 4 years, I have traveled across the world. I've attended dozens of cryptocurrency and blockchain conferences to learn as much as I can about this industry and connect with some of the biggest influencers and heads of the industry. You can see the top left, that is me with CZ. He's the CEO of Binance, which is currently the largest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. I've met many other founders of projects and cryptocurrencies, and all of that information I put together and share with my members at Intelligent Cryptocurrency. So I've been in the space and I know a thing or two about crypto. Now, just to get the legal disclaimer out the way, I am not a financial advisor. I cannot provide you with financial advice, and I don't want to tell you what to do with your money. I'm here to educate, I'm here to share my experience, and I would like to remind you that you should always do your own research and consult a financial professional before making any sort of investment decisions. With that out the way, let's get straight into the first secret, which is to position yourself early and within your risk threshold. So, most people fail to make money with cryptocurrencies and investments in general because they buy the top and they sell the bottom. They over leverage and they can't tolerate the swings, and they are not patient enough to realize their returns. Here's what happens when you do that. You lose a lot of money. You become incredibly stressed or depressed as a result of losing that money and just losing in general, and you'll be turned off from taking future risks, even if those risks provide enormous potential upside with limited downside. Most people do what is illustrated here on the chart. They tend to buy the top of the market and then ride it all the way down and sell for a 50, 60, 70, 80% loss. And that is the exact opposite of what you should be doing. It is not only limited to cryptocurrencies, it happens in stocks, it happens with real estate, it happens with precious metals. This is just general market psychology, and most people end up buying the tops and selling the bottoms. Now, what you should do is simple. You should get in early when nobody is still interested, when the sentiment isn't there, when your friends and family don't care about the investment, when you don't see it plastered all over TV and the media and social media, right? That is when you want to get in. You want to stay within 5% of your net worth. For cryptocurrencies especially, this means, like I've explained, If you risk 5%, the worst case is you lose 5% of your net worth, which you can recoup with other investments or other income. It is not the end of the world. It doesn't jeopardize your retirement or your ability to pay bills. And the potential upside is that you could double, triple, or quadruple your entire net worth with just a 5% bet. It's also incredibly important to have a long-term mindset. This is not something that you can control. It is not something that will happen overnight. So if you happen to get lucky with the timing and within 6 months from now, cryptocurrencies make an enormous move to the upside, that's fantastic. But what you want to be looking for is this is a period of multiple years. You want to be patient enough to be able to get into these markets and be in it for the long term. Just like I showed you in the beginning with the examples of Amazon and Google and Netflix and Uber, that didn't happen overnight. But you get in early and you sit on that investment, it could become a small fortune purely just by being patient. Secret number 2 is having access to research, training, and a mentor and a community. Most people fail with cryptocurrencies and investing in general because they don't know what they're doing. They don't know where to start, they don't have training, research, and information, and they don't have a mentor or community to ask for help or bounce ideas off them, and they go at it alone and they make mistakes, they make the wrong decisions, and they end up losing money. Here's what happens when you do that. Of course, you make the technical mistakes, especially with cryptocurrency. If you don't know what you're doing, it is technical, and you will end up losing money if you try and do this on your own. If you go at this alone, you probably end up buying the wrong coins or getting scammed. This is a new industry. There are thousands of cryptocurrencies available, and there's a lot of bad and unethical people who are preying on beginners who don't understand the industry, who don't understand what to look for, and who don't understand the tech. So if you don't know what you're doing, chances are you're going to end up buying coins that are going to end up worthless, or you might even end up getting scammed. You'll end up wasting a lot of time trying to do this on your own. Okay, so again, if you don't have the education, you don't have a community, you don't have mentors, and you try and do this on your own and you try and read blogs or go on YouTube, you're just going to waste so much time and you're going to have so much misinformation because there's so much out there that is just complete garbage. And the result of all of this is that if you try and do this on your own, you're going to miss out on the opportunity to actually ride this up, to get into the profitable coins at the right time, and to be able to really capitalize on this opportunity. And when it comes to cryptocurrencies, you need an expert in your corner, someone that you can trust. You need training to help you get up to speed and show you how to buy cryptocurrencies, where to buy cryptocurrencies, how to store them securely, when to buy them, when to sell them, and you need a mentor and community you can turn to for help when you need it so that you can avoid making those costly mistakes. And again, just to show you over here, these are some of the students from my community and my education program, Intelligent Cryptocurrency. Aaron says, I signed up the other day. I couldn't believe the amount of content on the website and the Discord channel. The technical analysis guideline is great. Charts is always something I knew I should know more about. Thanks for everything. On the left there, just wish to say thank you. Intelligent Cryptocurrency is a fantastic group, which I really enjoy being a part of. At the bottom, I am very grateful for all the knowledge and learning, and to have the ongoing personal support is fantastic. D is saying, Dirk has been a constant in the crypto space since I started my journey 2.5 years ago. He's someone who's vocal, supportive, and present in the good times as the more difficult. If you want honest research and chart analysis that is unbiased, I recommend Intelligent Cryptocurrency. Here are some more testimonials of members. I can show you many, many more. I'm not going to read through all of them. I will tell you more about how you can join my community at the end of the presentation. But either way, whether you end up joining me or not, to go at this alone is what's going to result in failure. You need a community, you need guidance, you need support, you need the education to be able to make this work. And once you have that, your chances of success become so much higher. So please, whatever you do, when you get involved with cryptocurrencies, do not go at it alone. You need a mentor and you need a community and you need education to be able to help you get started, to avoid mistakes and to avoid all the frustration. And finally, secret number 3 is you need a COS, you need a cash out strategy. So most people fail with cryptocurrencies and investing because they don't protect their capital and they don't take profits. Now, it's one thing to get involved with cryptocurrency, to buy crypto when it's low, to do everything right. But if you don't do these two things, if you don't protect your capital and you don't take profits when the time comes, everything else doesn't matter, because then you'll end up riding it all the way down and end up losing even more than you put in initially. So this is what happens when you fail to do that. You watch your paper profits evaporate. So that's one thing. You buy Bitcoin at, say, for example, $5,000. It goes to $20,000, but you're still in the market. That means your profit isn't real profit, it's paper profit. And if you don't cash out, well, then the price drops back down and you watch those paper profits evaporate. You end up losing your initial capital because you rode it all the way up and then it starts dropping and it drops below your initial entry point. So you're even worse off than when you started. How to fix this is simple. So once again, you always want to protect your capital. So my personal strategy is to remove the initial capital when the coin doubles. If you buy Bitcoin at $5,000 and it goes to $10,000, you take out what you initially put in. Okay, that protects your initial capital. And secondly, you need a plan to take profits at set levels and you need to stick to it. Okay, cryptocurrencies are very volatile. They can move enormously fast. They can go 50x, 100x, but they can come down just as fast. So if you don't have set profits, set levels to take money off the table, you'll end up riding that all the way up and all the way back down, and again, potentially leave you worse off than when you started. So my personal strategy is the following. I remove my initial when the coin doubles. Then I remove 10% profits at every further double. So I've taken out my initial capital, and then as the coin continues to double, once it goes 4x, 8x, 16x, I take another 10% off the table every single time. And then if it's a project that I believe in, I never want to sell all my holdings of this. I want to keep 10 to 20% of my holdings kind of as a moon bag. So in case the cryptocurrency does go towards the moon, then I'm holding that. Because we've seen that, right? We've seen that with Bitcoin. Bitcoin started out at under $1, but let's just say $1 for example purposes, and it just ended up going higher and higher and higher. Now imagine I bought a whole lot of Bitcoin at $1 and I sold it when it goes to $10, right? I would have missed out that whole ride from $10 to 10,000 or to 20,000. But if I would have said, okay, I'm going to keep 20% of my Bitcoin and I'm just going to hold it for the next 10 years, no matter what the price does, well then what's going to happen when the whole cryptocurrency industry gets so much bigger? Then at least I still have some of those coins, right? So that is part of my personal strategy. So let's recap what we've covered on this presentation so far. First of all, cryptocurrencies are a brand new asset class where there is an opportunity to get in early before it explodes. This is an opportunity that can turn $1,000 into as much as $13,210, $32,283, or even as much as $271,445. That is huge, 271x, okay? $1,000, yes, you can put in 5,000, you can put in 10,000, you can put in 500, whatever it is. And obviously the potential returns will stay the same in percentage basis. Cryptocurrencies are an asymmetric bet, so you can risk 5% of your net worth and have the potential to quadruple your net worth, which is an enormous opportunity that you won't find anywhere. So the 3 secrets to making money with cryptocurrencies, first of all, is to get in early and manage your risk. Stick within single-digit percentages of your net worth, and you want to get in early when other people are not interested in it yet. And that window is closing fast. As I've shown you, banks are getting involved, PayPal is getting involved, institutions, public companies are buying this. This is about to blow up and go mainstream. People still aren't talking about it as much. I haven't seen the retail FOMO and the mania phase just yet. But that could change literally in a matter of a few weeks. So right now we still have a tiny window to get in early before it takes off. If you miss that window, you want to be very, very careful buying in once it starts getting on TV and everyone starts talking about it, because that's probably when we're starting to get close to the top and you don't want to be buying in the top. So you want to get in early and you want to manage the risk. Secret number 2 is you want to have access to research, training, and a mentor or a community to help you do this. Without that, you're going to struggle, you're going to make a lot of costly mistakes, and you're probably going to end up losing a lot of money. Secret number 3 is you need to have a cash out plan and you need to stick to it. So when you get involved with cryptocurrencies, you need to set exit levels at determined prices. Okay, you need to protect your initial capital when a coin goes up so that you cannot lose more than you put in. As soon as it doubles, take out your initial capital. And you also want to make sure to be able to take profits on the way up so that you don't ride something up and all the way back down again. And you need to stick to that cash out plan. Now, I just want to remind you, I am still going to share my 3 cryptocurrencies that I am personally betting big on that I think are going to provide enormous returns in 2021. So before we get to that, I want to extend an invitation to join my intelligent cryptocurrency community. And I've already talked about it a little bit here and there throughout the presentation, but what intelligent cryptocurrency is tutorials and training, it's ongoing research, it's my personal coin holdings, it's direct access to me and other members of the community to give you the best possible chance of success with cryptocurrency. Allow me to introduce intelligent cryptocurrency. So what is intelligent cryptocurrency? It is the 4 fastest shortcuts to success with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. It is over-the-shoulder education. It is the latest crypto news aggregation. It is cryptocurrency project research, and it is community and support. It's the best cryptocurrency education and community to help you get up to speed and get results with cryptos fast. I just want to share with you some testimonials from members that are currently in intelligent cryptocurrency and what they have to say. So Marion says, "Hi Dirk, as a total newbie to crypto since 2018, Dirk's help has been indispensable. There's so much info about there, but really being able to rely on well-researched projects has really paid off. His insights and guidance have helped me gain enormous profits. He always responds to my questions and is in the chat group constantly giving updates. Over time, the trust and bond with Dirk has grown, and I highly recommend intelligent cryptocurrency for all your crypto needs." Neptune says, "Hey Dirk, just wanted to send a quick note to appreciate all the effort that you put into the IC community. I've gotten massive amounts of value from being part of your community. There is no way I would have survived and come out on top after the 2018 crypto bear market without it. In addition to that, your coin picks have been great. Just to name one, it's amazing how you picked AVE, Lend, before all the hype, giving most of us massive profits in the recent run up. And just for clarification, AVE or Lend was one of my coin picks from 2017, and over the last, say, 365 days or so, it did a return of more than 200x from the lows. So it produced enormous profits, and the members who were able to act on that, well, they've been able to have massive potential profits. Sam says, "I've been in the crypto space since 2017. I've only followed Dirk's newsletter. There's always so much going on in the crypto space. If you have a job or business outside of the space, which most people do, it is impossible to keep track of everything. The IC newsletter and private group is pretty much all I need to keep me up to date with everything I need to know about the projects I'm invested in and possible future opportunities." Hi Dirk, just wish to say thank you. Intelligent Cryptocurrency is a fantastic group which I really enjoy being a part of. Also the huge amount of content and knowledge you provide in many areas, including the crypto technology, which can be very confusing for beginners. Technical analysis, the training module of identifying patterns, portfolio strategies combined with market psychology and emotion are of great assistance and guidance. I am very grateful for all the knowledge and learnings, and to have the ongoing personal support is fantastic. Thanks again. Kerry says, "I have been following Dirk for a few years now. Intelligent Cryptocurrency is a wonderful community, a great source of knowledge and education. I've been following others, but IC wins hands down every time. I recommend IC, Intelligent Cryptocurrency, whom I believe to be one of the best in this industry." Sasso saying, "It's one of the fastest and best shortcuts to success in this niche because you're directly tapping into the knowledge and experience of people doing this for several years now." Glenn says, "Without even trading yet, I can tell this is already the very best investment I've made so far. The newsletters are very well written and easily understandable. So much thought has gone into them. Really looking forward to the December newsletter." If you are a beginner and you know nothing about cryptocurrencies, this is step-by-step training to help you go from being a complete newbie to having a solid foundation and understanding about cryptocurrencies, where you'll learn exactly how Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies works from scratch. You'll learn how to research projects, where to buy them, how to store your crypto safely, and all the tools and services and terminology associated with the industry that you need to be able to navigate this space. If you already know about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, you'll be able to save time on research and get tips and insights handed to you on a silver platter, as well as being able to interact with a global community of cryptocurrency investors and have direct access to me personally. You'll save time by getting our news summaries, our monthly newsletter, and webinar updates. You're going to get insights into new projects, access our latest research, and benefit from our chart analysis and personal buy and sell movements. Quite simply, it is the most complete arsenal of training, community, and tools ever assembled for anyone wanting the best edge for success with cryptocurrencies. Here's what you're going to get when you're part of the Intelligent Cryptocurrency membership. First of all, you're going to get a monthly cryptocurrency newsletter. Every single month, you're going to receive a 20+ page digital newsletter containing insights into the crypto space, the latest developments, the latest updates, and every single newsletter features at least one interesting project and potential lucrative opportunity in the cryptocurrency space. And of course, as a member, you will have access to the archives of all previously published newsletters. This has a value of $997. You'll also get a monthly video update. So every month, there's going to be a new video update added to the members area where I go over the latest news stories, developments in the crypto space. I'll analyze the charts and share technical analysis with you so that you can get up to speed once again without having to spend hours every single day following the news and watching videos and looking at charts. And again, as a member, you'll also have instant access to all the previous published video updates. This has a value of $297. You get access to my complete cryptocurrency for beginners course. So this is perfect if you are starting out with Bitcoin and with cryptocurrencies and you don't really know how it works. This is an 18-lesson crypto for beginners course, very detailed, but very easy in a step-by-step, bite-sized fashion, also transcribed into text format. And after completing this course that you can work through at your own speed, you will have a solid understanding of cryptocurrencies, how they work, how to buy them, where to sell them, and how to securely store them. And this is a value of $297. You'll also get access to a cryptocurrency trading course that I put together. And this is a very detailed and comprehensive course. It's more than 20 videos about money management, about how to read charts, which is called technical analysis, and how to trade cryptocurrency markets. I have over a decade of experience with trading Forex and stocks and crypto, and I share my insights. I've put it together. I put together my top high profit patterns, how to recognize them, which chart timeframes I use, everything that I personally use to navigate the crypto markets in a self-study course. This is available as part of the membership area, and this has a value of $997. So there's also special reports in the members area covering specific topics. For example, privacy and security, how to best use the computer and the internet setup that you have for at least improved security to make sure that you aren't making basic mistakes that will allow you to get hacked. I've also got a report on building a cryptocurrency portfolio. So if you're new and starting out, what things to consider and look for, how to create an exit strategy and what to look for, and many more. And this is an ongoing thing. So as the membership area grows, there will be more reports added to it over future. And you will get access to all of these reports as a member. This has a value of $297. So far to sum it all up, when you're a member, you get 12 monthly newsletter editions per year, $997 value. You get 12 monthly video updates per year, $297 value. You get a cryptocurrency for beginners course, 18 lessons, that has a $297 value. You have a cryptocurrency trading course with more than 20 lessons in it, $997 value, and cryptocurrency special reports, which has a $297 value. So far, everything I've mentioned already has a value of $2,903. But we're not done yet. So the biggest key, what you get, is not just education, but you also get a community. So you can see here in this beautiful drawing on the left is someone trying to go at this alone, being frustrated, don't know how to have success with Bitcoin or with cryptocurrency, because there's just this obstacle, right? There's the scams of unethical people all preying and trying to take advantage of beginners. There's tech problems and new ways. This is a new technology, so you have to learn that. There's a thing called shit coins, which is basically all coins that are created by scammers and by unethical people that are basically designed just to take people's money, and they're not going to go anywhere. There's all sorts of market manipulation, all sorts of problems with cryptocurrency if you try and do this on your own. And the way to get around that and to have success with cryptocurrency is by a two-pronged approach. First of all, you need the education, which I've already shown you get as part of intelligent cryptocurrency. But what's also very, very important is to have a community of like-minded people, cryptocurrency investors, people that are there to help you, guide you, give you ideas, and bounce ideas off you. So, as part of intelligent cryptocurrency, what I would say is one of the biggest features of why this is so important to have when you do anything with crypto is you get access to our private community. It is a private chat group where you'll have access. It's an app on your phone or on your computer. You can access it from your web browser anywhere in the world with a phone, a mobile, or tablet, 24/7, 365. And in this chat group, we basically have dozens of different channels around different topics. Okay, so we have channels around real estate, around stocks, around cryptocurrencies, around precious metals, technical analysis. And in this chat group, we're always active in there every single day. And what you get as part of this group, you get access to all the other intelligent cryptocurrency members, a diverse community, literally of people all around the world, from Australia to Thailand to Singapore to Dubai to the United States to South America. We've got members from all around the world. We're all invested in not only crypto, but also stocks and real estate and other investments. And this is just an amazing place to be, to get ideas, to get your questions answered, as well as just to make friends and talk about all different aspects of life. And additionally, I'm also in there, obviously. You get direct access to me personally, so you can ask me questions and get them answered in real time. And this has a value of $997, which, if we sum it all up, gives you a total value of $3,900. But to make it even more valuable, what I do, and to make it even more easy for you to have success with cryptocurrencies, I share all of my personal buy and sell movements with members in the Discord chat group. So whenever I purchase any type of cryptocurrency, I tell you exactly which coin I'm buying, where I'm buying it, which price I'm buying at it, and which price I'm going to sell it at. And this allows you to see in real time where I'm personally putting my hard-earned money, okay? So what I'm buying and where I'm selling it at. And even just one single tip here has the potential to pay for the entire membership many times over. And this is a value of $997. So to sum it all up, what you get when you join Intelligent Cryptocurrency today is 12 monthly newsletter editions per year at a value of $997. 12 monthly video updates per year, $297 value. The Cryptocurrency Beginners Course, $297 value. The Cryptocurrency Trading Course, $997 value. The Cryptocurrency Special Reports, $297 value. The private Discord chat groups, $997 value. And access to my personal buy and sell movements, $997 value. For a total value of $4,879. But you're not going to pay $4,879. Now, the regular enrollment price for intelligent cryptocurrency is $1,997 per year. But because you're on this webinar right now, I'm going to make you a very special offer. Instead of paying $1,997 per year, which, by the way, is still a complete steal. It takes a single tip just to pay for itself over and over again. But instead of it being $1,997 per year, the special offer price to get started today is a one-time payment of $997. And you can see I've put there VIP access. This is not an annual renewal. This is a one-time payment with no future renewals. Once you're in for good, and you will get access to every single future newsletter, all additions to the membership area, and everything that I have just mentioned. So this is absolutely a bargain of a lifetime. It is not just a 50% discount, but it is a one-time payment. So to get access to everything I just mentioned, the monthly newsletter, the monthly video updates, the beginner's course, the trading course, the special reports, the private Discord chat, and my personal buy and sell movements to give you the best possible chance of success with cryptocurrencies, to be able to get all of that for a one-time payment of $997, go to intelligentcryptocurrency.com/join. Normally, this is a price of $1,997 per year. This time, you're getting access for a limited time only, as long as you're seeing this webinar, and I will put the price back up to $1,997 per year. Okay, it's going to be an annual membership, and it's going to be double the price that you're getting now on this webinar on the special offer. So this is a one-time payment of $997, and you're in for the life of the program. Okay, there will be no future renewals. It's a one-time payment, and when you're in, you'll get access to all future newsletters, all future video updates, all future editions. If I create any future courses that I add to the program, it will be all yours as part of your membership that you join one time now. If you look at any other financial newsletters or education programs in the space, they will all charge you an annual fee. I'm charging you a one-time lifetime fee for VIP access right now. $997 to be able to join now and get access to everything. Go to intelligentcryptocurrency.com/join. And look, just in case you are still on the fence and you're still wondering if you should do it, this is absolutely risk-free. So besides all the value that I'm giving you, the discounted price, and turning it into a one-time fee instead of an annual renewal fee, I'm going to give you a straight-up stupid 60-day refund action-based guarantee. So what this means is that when you join, as long as you plan on using the education and you join the chat group and you participate, you go through the course, you read the newsletters, you have 60 days to try this out. And if for any reason you are not completely satisfied, you have a 100% money-back refund guarantee. So there is nothing for you to lose at all. You can join, you can go through everything, you can try it out, and if you don't like it, you can get your money back. That is how confident I am that I can help you in what I've created with this program, Intelligent Cryptocurrency. I'm giving you literal risk-free access and mentorship. I'm giving you the education, the tools, and the community to help you be successful with cryptocurrencies. And the only way to lose here today is by not joining Intelligent Cryptocurrency. Let's look at it logically. Can you actually do this? Can you learn about cryptocurrencies with Intelligent Cryptocurrency? Yes. Can you learn about trading? Yes, there's a complete trading course. Can you stay on top of the latest developments? Absolutely. I post the stories in the chat groups every single day. I send a newsletter every single month. I put a video update every single month so that you can stay up to date with literally just 20-30 minutes every 2 weeks, and you will know exactly what's happening in the space. Can you get near immediate help? The answer is yes. You post in the chat groups, and if I'm available, I'll reply instantly. And otherwise, there's other members and people in the chat group who could answer your questions too. Is this more cost efficient than trying to do this on your own? Absolutely. Okay, it's taken me years to figure this stuff out. And the thing is, you don't have years to figure it out because the timing is now. The train is leaving the station. And if you try and do this on your own, you're going to miss that opportunity. And finally, is your risk covered? I'm giving a 60-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to you for joining right now. Is this the best place to be? Education-wise, yes, you have all the courses, the step-by-step training, the tutorial. Community-wise, yes, we have members from all around the world, all invested in cryptocurrencies and stocks and real estate that you get to join and increase your network instantly when you join. Support-wise, yes, you get access to support within the chat groups. You get personal support, get email support, all of it is available. Updates and research-wise, is this the best place to be? Absolutely. You get daily updates, you get a monthly newsletter, monthly video update, all of it to keep you updated as best as possible. And once again, is this more cost efficient than trying to do this on your own, trying to stay on top of the market, spending hours researching and watching videos and reading articles and finding new projects? It's going to take you forever. This is a no-brainer. And once again, is your risk covered? Absolutely. It's covered by my 60-day money-back guarantee. Now, if you're wondering, can this pay for itself and then some? Look, all it takes is just putting $500 in a cryptocurrency coin and it goes 5x, or $1,000 in a coin to go 3x. Not even 3x, even 2x. And in cryptocurrencies, as I've shown you examples throughout this presentation, sometimes coins move 30-40% in a single day. You can see over here on the left, 47%, in the middle, 41%. On the right, that was the coin that I called in 2017. It was part of the newsletter that I wrote, 29,994% in 1 year. Again, if you would have put in just $100, it could have turned into almost $30,000. $1,000 could have turned into almost $300,000. So can this pay for itself and then some? The answer is absolutely. All it takes is just one tip or suggestion. Here's another coin, 647% in under 60 days. This was another project I covered in one of the newsletters. Here's another one that I covered in one of the newsletters, 475% in under 6 weeks. Look, if you don't do this now, here's what you lose. You lose the chance to make life-changing gains with very small risk. You're going to lose out on the special price discount, okay? When I put it back to $1,997, it's going to be an annual recurring membership. So now you get in for $997, a one-time payment with no future renewals, and you get access for life. Okay, you get access to the education, the community, and why would you not take this bet? Okay, it's completely risk-free. There are 60 days for you to try this out. If you're not happy for any reason, you simply ask for your money back, and I will happily give it to you. So to join right now, go to intelligentcryptocurrency.com/join. Just to remind you, everything that I've mentioned in this presentation, the monthly newsletter, the monthly video update, the beginner's course, the trading course, the special reports, the private Discord chat group access, and my personal buy and sell movements, all of that is available right now for a special price of a one-time payment of $997. And there will be no future renewals ever. Like I said, you will get access to all future newsletters, all future video updates, all future additions to the course. And people tell me I'm absolutely crazy for offering this because I'm putting in my time and my effort and my resources, over the coming months and years to continue to produce this work. And everyone tells me, you should be charging annually for this. And even if you give a discount, at least keep it an annual fee. And that's absolutely what I'm going to do after this promotion is over. So right now you still have this opportunity. Once the price goes back up, it's going to an annual membership, and I will never offer it as a one-time payment like this ever again. So to get access to all of it, risk-free mind you, with a 60-day money-back guarantee, go to intelligentcryptocurrency.com/join. Now, in case you're wondering, do you need to buy any tools? No, all that you need to get started is just your laptop or a computer, your smartphone, and the internet. And maybe you need to purchase a VPN, a virtual private network, which protects your internet connection. You should already have one of these anyway. If you don't, it's only about $5 a month, and it'll help protect your privacy and your data. So I'll show you exactly how to do that. If you're wondering, is this going to work for you if you're a total beginner? The answer is yes. The tutorials and the training inside the members area is created for absolute beginners. I created this with my parents and my grandparents in mind, who are absolutely anti-tech. Okay, they know very little about computers. They can barely turn it on. And that is how I created it. Step by step, over the shoulder, every detail covered. Okay, so if you're a total beginner, yes, this will work and it will get you up to speed. If you're a foreigner, and whether you're based in the US or the UK or Europe or Australia or anywhere in the world, this will work for you. Cryptocurrencies are global, and there's a very good chance that you will be able to purchase them from anywhere that you are in the world. Whether you're old or young, yes, this will work for you. Whether you're 18 or you're 75, cryptocurrencies are available for everyone, and everyone can participate. And if you're not technical and you don't really know your way around computers very well and things like that, absolutely, I will teach you how to do this. The courses, the tutorials, the training, all of it will show you exactly how to get started with cryptocurrencies, how to buy them, how to sell them, how to store them in a safe and secure way. If you're wondering about the courses, you get updates for life to any courses that I add to the members area of Intelligent Cryptocurrency. You can do this with as little as 1 hour per day, and you will receive a new newsletter and a video update every single month. You have full access to everything immediately after you sign up. And if you're wondering about the action-based refund guarantee, It's that, exactly. It's a guarantee. So the only thing you are at risk of losing is a little bit of your time. You can join, go through the material, join the chat groups, and if you don't like it, like I said, simply let us know and we'll give you your money back in full. Look, at this point, if you're interested in cryptocurrencies, but you're considering just doing this on your own and you're thinking, hey, I'm just gonna go and buy some Bitcoin and I'll figure it out on my own. Maybe I'll go look at some YouTube videos or I'll go read some articles or anything like that. Look, please don't do that. Look, it's a different story if you're not interested in crypto. If you're like, I'm not really interested, I don't want to get involved, or I don't want to participate in potentially life-changing gains. Okay, that's one thing. But if you're going to go and get started with cryptocurrencies and you're going to do this on your own, you are literally doing yourself a disservice. You are probably going to end up buying the wrong coins. You're going to end up buying high, selling low. You're going to end up falling victim to scams. You're going to make tech mistakes, and you will literally probably lose $1,000 or more just to attempt this on your own. You can see over there on the left, it's a screenshot, someone who invested $500,000 into a scam called BitConnect. And this was just, it's a terrible story, but it happens more often than you like. I know people who send cryptocurrencies to the wrong addresses and lose $1,000 or $2,000 by making a simple mistake. When you're part of this community here in Intelligent Cryptocurrency, you just ask people whenever you have doubts about something, you post it in the chat group and you get that answered. And a lot of the time you'll get very helpful tips and advice that can help you avoid making common mistakes, that'll help you avoid falling for scams. And again, there's no risk to you joining Intelligent Cryptocurrency. 60-day money back guarantee. Just go to intelligentcryptocurrency.com/join and sign up right now. This is hands down the best community that you can get access to. You can see over here, I've already shared testimonials with you before. Here are more of them. I can show you many, many more. Our community is absolutely amazing. You can see over here, TC, Dirk's newsletter helps me find diamond in the rough crypto picks that there is no way I would ever be able to find myself. It provides regular updates on picks on crypto in general that are invaluable as the space changes so rapidly. I always feel like I'm up to date, and Dirk's persistence keeps us updated, which was particularly noticeable throughout the bear market. Where others in the crypto space went missing in action, Dirk's loyalty to the cause remained consistent. JG, I have been following Dirk for over 3 years now. Through that time, Dirk has continued to provide info, news, update, and support. And the level of service Dirk offers has continued to grow while others dropped off. Aaron saying, I signed up the other day. I couldn't believe the amount of content on the website, the Discord channel. The TA guide online is great. Charts is something I always knew I should know more about. D is saying, Dirk has been a constant in the crypto space for me since I started my journey 2.5 years ago. Ben is saying, Dirk really goes above and beyond. Love your work. Looking forward to things to come and maybe a couple sneaky celebratory drinks somewhere. So, to get access to this amazing community, all the other members, myself personally, to get the monthly newsletter, the video updates, the beginner's course, the trading course, the special reports, the private chat group, and my personal buy and sell movements for a very discounted one-time payment of $997. Again, guys, you're not going to get this chance in future. You will be able to join Intelligent Cryptocurrency in future, but it will be an annual recurring fee and it will be higher than $997. Okay, so you can see over here right now, all you need to do is go to intelligentcryptocurrency.com/join, make the one-time payment, and you get instant access to everything here, and you are fully covered by a 60-day money-back guarantee. Let's change gears for a second. You can see over here on the left is a cryptocurrency that made enormous gains. And you can see over there on the right is a person looking at his computer with utter disbelief and frustration. And this is because I could have told that person, this was a project that I covered in my newsletter, and had that person been in Intelligent Cryptocurrency, they could have potentially bought some of this and made life-changing gains. And right now, they're looking at their computer and they're like, if only I had listened to Dirk, if only I had joined his Intelligent Cryptocurrency program, which was risk-free, mind you, to join it, I could have made many times back the investment to join the newsletter. And, if you're sitting there right now and you're wondering, should I do this? Do I really want to learn this? You have nothing to lose to join. You can learn this. even if you don't get started and you don't invest in cryptocurrencies and you just learn about the opportunity, you get to learn about something that's going to be potentially the next big thing in the world. I mean, PayPal is getting involved, banks are getting involved, institutions are buying this, publicly listed companies are buying this. Whether you like it or not, cryptocurrency is going to be in your life in one way or another. And in future, you might even be using it on a regular basis. So don't you think it's better to get involved now to learn about the technology and to even profit from the growth of it as it grows from being a $400 billion industry to 4 trillion or 40 trillion over the next few years? Do you not want a shot at a life-changing freedom? I mean, life is tough right now, and I'm also speaking from personal experience here, from friends and from family. The 2020s, it's harder than ever before to make money. Fiat currencies are being devalued. Businesses have been shut down. It's harder to get a job. We can't travel. Things are tough. But all of us have that dream of financial freedom, and whatever that is for you, whether it's material things, whether you want cars and watches and houses, or whether you want the ability to live on your own terms and not have a boss, or whether it's just to be able to spend time with your family every single day on your terms, and watch them grow up, because that's a thing that a lot of people don't get to experience because they're slaving away just trying to pay the bills, which is getting worse and worse, by the way, because it's getting harder and harder to make money. But cryptocurrencies is a shot to fight back. It is a chance to take back your wealth and take small amounts and get incredibly wealthy from that with just being involved early and being patient and sitting on that investment. Let me tell you what I think. I think that the rise of cryptocurrencies as a new asset class is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for regular people to have a real shot at becoming incredibly wealthy. I believe cryptocurrencies have been proven they're here to stay. Banks are getting involved. PayPal is offering cryptocurrencies. It is here, okay? US banks are allowed to offer custody services to their customers. It's all happening. Banks, financial institutions, hedge funds, billionaires, they're jumping in. Okay, so this isn't a question anymore if cryptocurrencies are here to stay or not. They are here to stay. We've all seen it, the birth and growth of the internet over the past 20 years. Now, cryptocurrencies are still relatively new, but they're probably going to follow the same path and probably faster. It's not going to take 20 years for cryptocurrency to grow like the internet is, because the internet is already here. The technology is already here. People are already used to it. So cryptocurrencies are going to be able to roll out much faster. And can you imagine what is going to happen to the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies when the amount of people who own it and use it go from approximately 50 million people today to 500 million or a billion or 2 billion or 3 billion people in the world? It's going to be astronomical. It's like what I'm saying. The market cap of cryptos can go from 400 billion to 4 trillion to 10 trillion to 20, 30, 40, 50 trillion dollars in the future. Okay? And you have the potential right now to be able to get involved with that. And if that does go up, you have the potential to ride that wave up. So I believe this is by far the biggest opportunity to get set up for life rich without hard work, without being very intelligent, without effort. That doesn't happen anywhere. If you start a business, if you start a career, you have to put in months and years of hard work to be able to get anywhere and to get results. With this, all you need to do is know about this opportunity, which I've shared with you right now, act on it, and just be patient. You could potentially turn $1,000 into $20,000, $50,000, or even as much as $200,000 from cryptocurrencies just by acting early and being patient. But this is it. You only get one shot at this. Okay? Once it gets to that mainstream adoption, once that rise is there and all the money flows in and it gets to the multiple trillions in market cap, it's too late. If you don't act right now, you could regret it forever, while others are enjoying their lives of financial freedom and early retirements. And look, I get that it might be a little bit scary jumping into this right now, and you might feel a little bit uncomfortable to take the leap and join me, but you got to think every bit of growth in life happens when there is discomfort. If there's no discomfort, it wouldn't be growth. You wouldn't be moving forward. Okay? So there's a quote that I really like here, which says, if you refuse to sacrifice to get what's important to you becomes the sacrifice. So it is a little bit uncomfortable right now, and you need to make a little bit of a sacrifice to join the program. You need to join and you need to make the one-time payment to join to be able to get access to everything. But if you don't do that, everything that's important to you, your dreams, your goals, your potential retirement, your freedom, that might become the sacrifice if you don't act on this today. And I've tried to make that discomfort of joining as low as possible by giving you that 60-day money-back guarantee, but you still need to make the leap. You still need to go and join, and you still need to make the payments. And again, I want to ask you, where do you want to be? Think about yourself in 10 years from now. What do you want your life to look like? Do you want to have freedom? The way things are going in the world, who knows what kind of financial stability there is? Jobs aren't certain, businesses aren't certain, nothing is certain at this point in time. And every possible advantage, every possible edge that you have to ensure some sort of financial freedom for yourself is something that I think you should take. Okay, I'm sharing this with as many people as I can because I want people to be able to take control of their lives and secure that financial freedom for themselves. And this is a way that I can help you get there. I can share all the education, the experience, my research, and my personal buy and sell movements with you to help you achieve this as best as possible. You are looking at the best choice. The education is there, the updates and research are there, the community is there, the support is there. The chance to get it at the best time right now is here. You're getting it at an incredibly discounted price with no future renewals and a 60-day refund guarantee. This is simply it. Again, 10 years from now, what could this one decision lead to? This decision of joining me inside Intelligent Cryptocurrency. What would the chance taken here today really cost you? And would you regret not trying and feel great knowing that you saved $10 a day for a few months? Which, by the way, is risk-free? Look, again, in order to get here, something has to change. You have to seize an opportunity and there must be a minor discomfort. So, let me help you. Alright, again, I'm putting everything on the line. I'm taking all the risk. I'm offering you a 60-day money-back guarantee. So I'm offering you access to everything that I've created, everything that I've spent years learning, giving you access to all of it risk-free. All you need to do right now is go to intelligentcryptocurrency.com/join. So one last time, summary, recap, to get access to everything, the monthly newsletter, the monthly video updates, the beginner's course, the trading course, the special reports, the private Discord chat groups, and my personal buy and sell movements for a very discounted one-time payment of $997. There's no future renewals on this ever. Go to intelligentcryptocurrency.com/join. You are fully covered by a 60-day money-back guarantee. You get instant access to everything I mentioned here, and I will personally welcome you into the community and help you get up to speed and have as much success with cryptocurrencies as I possibly can. So once again, go to intelligentcryptocurrency.com/join, and I will see you on the inside. Thanks for watching, and see you in the members area shortly. Alright, so now is the time you have been waiting for. My personal 3 coin picks I am personally betting on for a huge ROI. And just a quick disclaimer, once again, this is not financial advice, okay? These are just 3 coins that I personally believe in. I think they have huge potential. I'm putting my own money in these coins. I do own these coins, okay? So I'm not telling you to blindly buy these tokens. I'm just sharing with you what I've personally done and why I believe in these coins, so that you can go and do your own research. And before you make any investment decisions, before you buy any tokens, go out there and consult a financial advisor. That being said, coin number 1 is a project called ARK. Okay, so you can see over here on the right, I have all this information about the website. So feel free to screenshot this so you can refer to it later. That's the easiest way to do that right now. Official website ark.io, and there you have various other information like the token details on CoinGecko, their Reddit, their Twitter, Discord, GitHub, roadmap, and that kind of stuff. Okay, so the ARK project, basically in their own words, this is a project that empowers everyone regardless of their aim or tech background to quickly and easily leverage blockchain technology. We provide the tools and resources that enable individuals, developers, and startups to apply blockchain technology as a foundation for their own projects, applications, and ideas. So basically what they're focusing on is to make blockchain accessible to businesses and developers in a very easy way so that these people don't need to go and develop their own blockchain, which is incredibly costly, expensive, and time consuming to do. So they can just use Arc and pretty much use that to interact with other blockchains, to create their own blockchain, to create their own tokens, but all built on top of Arc. This is a project that initially ICO'd in 2016, so they've been around for a long time. They've been very transparent with their funding, with the money that they've raised. They've been very responsible. They've provided enormous communication over the last few years. Okay, they've put out monthly updates, reports. They're active on Twitter. They're active on their blog. There is so much information, and I really like everything about this project, and I really believe in what they're doing, and that eventually, and this is a big way that I personally choose my coin, is I base or I really look for quality and products. Okay, so in the space there's a lot of hype with coins that just come out, and there's marketing promises and all these kind of things, but what I look for is no BS, no hype. I want them to build something, I want them to make progress, I want them to deliver on their promise, because when they have an actual working product, I think the chance down the line that this is going to succeed and that their token is going to increase in value is much higher than a big promise with nothing to back up the promise. Okay, so Arc is a project I heavily believe in and that I put a lot of money in, and I really believe that this project will succeed down the line. Coin number 2 is a project called Icon, and the token is ICX. Once again, feel free to screenshot this. Okay, the official website, icon.foundation, and basically the vision of Icon is to redefine the meaning of communities. In doing so, introduce an era of decentralization. We envision creating a world by connecting such communities. So basically, Icon is a project, it's based in South Korea. Okay, it's very much focused on the South Korean market, but because it is blockchain, because it is cryptocurrency, it can go global. Okay, and this project also has been around since 2017. They have an enormous team working on it. They have made enormous progress. They're focused on interoperability, meaning focused on connecting different blockchains, connecting communities. They have a private company that's working on the Icon project on top of it, that's building on top of it, called Icon Loop. And Icon Loop is really focused on blockchain solutions for enterprises. And Icon Loop is working on a number of different projects. One of them, which is recently launched, called My ID, and it's digital identity on the blockchain, which allows people to actually have their information, their passport, their driver's license, all that kind of stuff through the My ID on the Icon blockchain, and that will be able to interconnect with different services such as banking, and they're even working on having degrees and diplomas and that kind of stuff on the blockchain. Icon is a huge project, and I am very, very bullish on it. It seems like they are very competent. They've made enormous progress. Like I've said, they even have ties with the South Korean government. There's a lot of partnerships happening there. So, once again, go and verify all this information. Go and do your own research. But this is the number 2 coin that I'm personally betting on for future success. Coin number 3 is a project called Engine, and the coin is called ENJ. Okay, so once again, screenshot this, the official website, engine.io. So Engine is focused around gaming, so online gaming, video games. Okay, and this is obviously a huge, huge industry. Now, the nice thing that I like about Engine also, they've been around since 2017, but they're not just a random coin. They've got a whole ecosystem built out. Okay, they have software development kits that people can build on top of. They have an Engine wallet, okay, an ERC20 token wallet. They have game plugins, virtual item management apps, a payment gateway platform. They have so many things going for them. It's a whole ecosystem. It's not just a single project or a single token. And one thing that I really like is also they're focused on something that's called non-fungible tokens, NFTs. And basically what this means, and this is very important, especially for the video game industry, but also for digital assets in general, it means that a digital asset can actually be captured in a unique token. So non-fungible means there's no other token like it. So Bitcoin, one Bitcoin is fungible. You can swap it with another Bitcoin. Okay, 1 barrel of oil is fungible. You can swap it for another barrel of oil. But a non-fungible token could mean that you could put a video game character or a unique weapon or a unique sword or a shield or something like that, and you can outright own that item out of the game, and you can trade with it on marketplaces. Virtual item sales like this in video games is already a massive industry. There are people paying tens of thousands of dollars for these virtual items, and Engine is one of the largest projects that is working on integrating this and making it all happen, and they're doing very, very well so far, in my opinion. So I am very bullish on the future of Engine, the whole project, and the coin. And video games is just something that's huge, and it's only going to continue to get bigger and bigger, especially with everyone kind of stuck at home and locked in their houses. Gaming and the transition to gaming on the blockchain and NFTs, Engine is a project, like I said, I am very, very bullish on this. So, as promised, I wanted to give you some more free resources. So, I put out a lot of content about cryptocurrency. So, if this is the first time that you're hearing about me, the first time you've seen this presentation, you can go and follow me on YouTube. I put out multiple videos a month, usually multiple videos a week on my YouTube. So, all you need to do, go and search for Dirk Crypto Diggy on YouTube, and my channel will pop up, and you can get started there. There's tons of videos on there, huge amount of content, all related to cryptocurrencies. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at Dirk Crypto Diggy. Feel free to follow me there. I post there almost on a daily basis. And I also have a free Discord chat group. Now, this is the same Discord that you would get access to if you're a member, but the free version that I'm offering to you here right now, intelligentcryptocurrency.com/Discord, you can join that, and I've got a news channel and a single public chat group in there. So you can come in there, I post news articles, we've got a chat group there's over 200 people in the Discord right now, and you can just be in there completely free of charge. Now, when you're a member, you basically get upgraded, so you get access to another dozen private members only chat groups. But the free version, you're more than welcome to join, so go ahead if you want, take a screenshot of this too, and follow me on social media, join the Discord. And to make things even better, and just to go above and beyond, you can see here, I'm really doing my best to add value, and this is just the free webinar that I'm sharing with you here. Can you imagine what I do inside the members area with the reports that I write, the content that I create, the chat groups, the personal support I give? I'm really, really excited about cryptocurrencies. I've been in the space for multiple years now, doing this full time with the education and sharing my knowledge and experience, and I want to do this in a no hype, no BS way. There's so many scammers and so many unethical people in the world in general, but especially also in the crypto space, and I really want to be someone who sets apart from all of that and really just offers genuine help and education and insights from my own experience. I put my own money into cryptocurrencies. I really live and breathe this stuff, and I want to share all of that with you to make it easier for you. So send me an email, support@intelligentcryptocurrency.com, put in the subject line coin report, and what I'll do is I'll actually send you a free PDF. It'll be over 10 pages of detailed research about these three coins that I just shared with you: ARC, Icon, and Engine. Okay, so I'll give that to you absolutely for free. Just send me an email, put in the subject line coin report, and I will send that over to you. No charge at all, just extra research, a lot of value. So it'll just help you with your journey in cryptocurrencies. So thank you for watching. Once again, last chance to join the members area. Go to intelligentcryptocurrency.com/join. This is your last chance to sign up for a one-time payment of $997. There's no future renewals ever. Once you're in, and you get access to everything mentioned on this page and throughout the webinar. You will get instant access, and I'm just really looking forward to be able to start helping you with your journey in cryptocurrencies, and together hopefully we'll be able to have a massive success in the months and years ahead. Go ahead, go to intelligentcryptocurrency.com/join, and I will see you on the other side.